right. Great effort. Appreciate the fans. They were phenomenal this afternoon. Loud, which was important, especially down the stretch there. And there was still some blue up there, and they just rounded them out, which was great. As far as the injuries go, Trey Smith hurt his ankle. Caliendo came in and did a nice job for him, but we'll see how it is as days go forward. Roland Wallace hurt his lower back. Again, we'll just see how it goes this week. And then Noah got hit in the head, and so he'll go through evaluations there. So we'll see how that goes. I thought both offense and defense did a great job. Special teams came through when we needed them, and we had a few penalties there that we got to clean up. Likewise, on the offensive side, we had some penalties there that we got to take care of. Again, in crucial situations. The one positive on that was the guys kept going, kept punching, and we were able to kind of smooth it out a little bit and get rid of some of the mistakes, and did a great job there. I thought Spags had a nice plan defensively against one of the best offenses in the National Football League, one of the top offenses, and then Nags had a phenomenal plan. Both of them did a great job calling the plays and knocking that out. It was tremendous. So, and then individual efforts. Kareem was dusted off and got over 100 yards, which was incredible. I'm proud of him for that. Rice, over 100 yards, 141 yards. 2-point conversion was huge there. Kels had a big day with some big catches there. And then Pat was on fire for a 300-yard game. So Xavier, likewise, played his tail off out there. He had a little bit of a sore ankle, and he just battled through it. Did a nice job. And then defensively, the yardage, when you start looking at the yardage here and the time of possession, they didn't have the ball much, and because the defense was getting the guys off the field and onward. So I was proud of that. Tranquil had a couple nice stops there, one in overtime in particular. Anyway, all the 2 for 4 in the red zone. It goes on and on. 5 or 12 for third downs. And then Bucker ended it. He had 5 field goals today, and then a big one right there at the end. We tried to, we were able to get it in there, not because of him. And we were confident that he can kick it out further, but we were kind of dual rolling it, using up some time in case something were to happen. We wouldn't give them much time there, and then finish the game off with the win. So with that, time's yours.
It really felt like Patrick settled in the second half. What do you think changed?
Yeah, listen, he kept firing, which the great ones do. Nags dialed up some stuff, and I thought just we're right in his wheelhouse, and he did a great job with all that. And Joe Blameyer, and all the guys contributed on it, but the coordinator was on fire today, so he did a good job.
How important is Rasheed Rice, especially in space?
Yeah, he's real good. Yeah, he's a great player. They all are. They've all got potential to do great things. But we're glad he's back, and he's big and he's strong, fast, all that stuff. Tough to bring down. He pushed through. He was tired there, so he pushed through, and I thought he did a nice job.
It seemed like you committed more to the run this game. Kareem Hunt went over 100 yards, as you mentioned. What does it say about your offense?
Yeah, I thought the line was controlling things there pretty good, and which was important. We were getting positive yards on first down, which was good. We ran a little bit on second down, likewise. And Coach Heck puts all that together. That's his deal. So he did a great job schematically with it, and they were dialed up, and the guys executed them.
What does it say about your defense to be able to shut them down for work in the second drive?
Yeah, that was great. That was great. That helped win the game for us, right? So, and like I said, the part I liked the best was the support of the guys who gave each other. And I thought that was important. Nobody flinched on it. It wasn't hanging their head. None of that wasn't happening. They came out and they played, and they did it when it counted.
This was Jonathan Taylor's second worst output of the season. It's just how important started the game forward, just to make sure that you managed that run.
Yeah, he's a great player now. One of Wisconsin's finest right there, man. He's a heck of a football player. So our guys did a nice job of wrapping him up. You saw a couple of those where he bounces off, and then he's had quite a few of those this season and per game. So yards after the contact. So you've got to really focus on wrapping him up and getting him on the ground. I thought our guys did that and did it well.
Coach, your team seemed to play with a few injuries today. They played through it. Rasheed Rice, Kareem Hunt. What does it say about the character of your team that wanted to win tonight?
Yeah, that's the part I appreciate as a coach the most. Just the attitude. It's a compliment to the players. It's a compliment to the coaches. The support from our building. Nobody has been hanging their head and going, "Oh no, it's over." That's not been the mentality within our building. So that's everybody. Everybody had a piece of it, and that carried over to the field. Yeah.
Thank you, Coach.
Hello, everybody.
Fire away.
Rasheed, in that fourth quarter and overtime, just a resolve in the team there, kind of turn things around. What for you guys that turn things around?
I wouldn't say necessarily anything specifically clicked. We just had to dial in and focus on the small details that, got us to the point where we were still competing in the game and just push a little harder and stick together.
A couple of those guys just wide open in the middle of the field. I guess what does it say about the scheme and the plan that Phil Light to do that?
The coaches have a great scheme. All we have to do is execute whatever they call the play calling. When everybody's doing their job, it's a lot easier to be able to, come out with big plays like that. So.
What do you think gives you such a knack for yards after the catch and
I'm not the biggest guy on the field, and I'm usually in the middle of the field, so I got big guys chasing me the whole time, and it's nothing like, making 1-5 happy when you complete a catch and, turn the field.
When it comes to that quarterback that we had, Sauce Gardner, Louis Ward, and all those guys, just how difficult was it the first 3 quarters of the game, and what went into later in the game that you guys did with separation?
Honestly, I would say we got the same amount of talent in the wide receiver room as they would have in the cornerback room over there. Great guys over there. We got great guys over here. Just a lot of competing, and you kind of just see who wanted it more. Our back was against the wall. It's been against the wall, so we just had to dial in a little bit.
What does it say about your defense that they were able to hold 4 consecutive games?
I can't even explain. Those guys were, going crazy today. Our linebackers, D-line, they came out with a lot of energy. We had long drives on offense, which allowed our defense to be able to gain all their energy back and be able to come out full throttle.
For a long time today, it felt like it was going to be lost and momentum shifted. What do you think shifted momentum for your guys' favor?
Honestly, we don't really never feel like we're going to lose. It's a 4-quarter game, full football game, and as long as you want it, you put your mind to it and stick together, we're going to have the outcome that we want.
With Kareem having 30 carries, you don't see that often in games. Just what do you think how he provided a lot, 104 yards back in the ground?
He dominated today. Really proud of that guy. I look forward to seeing a lot more of that out of him. We got a nice running back room, and it was just huge for him to be able to, get over that fourth fumble at the, towards the end of the game and just come out and finish as strong as he could.
This turns into a short week. I guess what was the message for you in the locker room?
We know it's a short week. We know we got a game Thursday in Dallas. Same preparation. We just got to focus on the next game in front of us.
Couple more. All good? Thanks for shooting.
Thank you.
Maybe you would have preferred to win by a lot, but I wonder if in the big picture, winning this way is what it likes.
No, yeah, this is exactly what we needed. To win against a really good football team and the game's not going your way, you could have folded in that situation and kind of been kind of the rest of the season. But guys responded and then found a way to win on every single unit. I mean, offense, we found a way at the end. Defense stood tall multiple times to give us chances. And then Harrison and Ariza did a great job flipping the field and making field goals. So we needed a win like this, and now let's just try to build off of it. I think guys it's kind of an urgency thing. I mean, obviously you want to be urgent, but it was do or die type thing where you had to make something happen, and guys made plays happen throughout the entire team. It wasn't one person; it was everybody. Everybody made plays in the biggest moments, and we found a way to win.
Patrick, obviously the last drive a week ago is what the season was with you. What about this last drive really stands out?
Yeah, I mean, the one in overtime, I thought I did a good job just going through my reads and not just being the quarterback that I need to be for that moment, not trying to do too much. And a couple of those throws, the one to Xavier, not my necessarily first read, but just sitting in the pocket, making the throw. The one to Rasheed, kind of similar thing where it wasn't necessarily clean, but just gave a guy a chance to make a play happen. And that I got to be that guy in order for us to win, and I thought I did a better job of that today.
And then the last one regulation, obviously, the two big plays rushing on fourth down in this long game.
Yeah, I mean, it's a guy who stepped up and made plays happen, you know. He's got the mentality of he wants to be great, and he wants to be that guy in that moment. And whenever they had a lot of attention on Travis, obviously, and to have another guy step up and make plays, Rasheed kind of in that fourth quarter and in overtime, and then Xavier as well, you got to have that. And in order for us to get to where we want to be at.
How much is Xavier just battling it? Was it a show about him sort of cutting through it to make a reception like that in overtime?
Yeah, I mean, he wants to be out there, you know. I mean, he's not he's not in the perfect shape right now as far as the shoulder and then the ankle and the foot and kind of all that different type of stuff. But he's a competitor. He's someone that wants to be on the football field, and so he's going to do whatever he can to make plays happen in the biggest moments. And we called his number there at the end, and he made the play happen. And so that it speaks to him. Just continue to battle him through his injuries, and no one's in the healthiest right now. But at the same time, man, he's dealing with a lot, and he's going out there and still playing good football.
Pat, when it came to the green light, to lean on the 30 carries they had in this game, how much was that beneficial for your offense, especially late in the game?
Yeah, I didn't know it was 30, but he's a warrior, man. He truly is. I've known that since the day I met him, and I thought it was awesome to see how he just responded over and over again. If a run got stuffed, the next run he'd get 5-6 yards, battle through tackles, break tackles, and then the offensive line took it upon themselves to get that push that we needed. And that speaks a ton to the people that we have up front, and then him and the way he's able to run the football.
Did you see how it opened up the passing game too, especially?
Yeah, 100%. Whenever you're able to run the football like that, it makes defenses come up, and then you can hit some of these deeper throws down the field that we did at the end there. So it's something that we continue to get better at. It's a short week. We got to learn from this film and move on quickly. But I'm glad that we were able to get a win and going into this short week.
Fourth and 3, I think Noah just got hurt, so you got some time on the sideline. He's taking good discussions, and you guys trying to get that perfect play there.
Yeah, no, it was a great play call. I mean, I thought it kind of speaks to what I was talking about with Travis. They did whatever they could to take Travis away because he's kind of that guy in that moment. But it got Rasheed open, and so I just left the ball a little too high, but he showed his athleticism and went up and got it. But thankfully for us, Noah was doing all right, and then we were able to keep going and find a way to get the win.
How important is Rasheed to everything you guys do in Cincinnati now?
Yeah, I mean, he's able to catch the ball and make yards after catch. I mean, all of these play calls that he caught, they weren't necessarily he was the first read. We call shots down the field, and they wanted to take the shots away down the field, and you can hit him at 18, 20 yards, and all of a sudden that's 40 yards, that's 30 yards, and then you can hit him on a shallow cross, and you get the big first down, he gets 10, 15 yards. And so he does a lot, you know. He can beat you down the field, but he also can beat you intermediate, and he's going to continue to get better and better as we continue to get more and more reps this season.
After the fumble, you guys down 11, fourth quarter there. What's the energy on the sideline?
I mean, obviously the energy's not good, but I thought it was really cool to not only see our defense stand tall in that moment. That was a huge drive, and them to stand tall and just kind of take it upon themselves and say, we got to get a stop right now. And then there was like a feeling that you had in Arrowhead. You could see the fans kind of were behind us. Like they didn't kind of hang their heads because there was a fumble. They said that we're going to be with y'all through the end, through this all. And I thought that was really cool. And you could kind of feel that momentum kind of swing in our favor, even after a bad play for us. So I'm glad that happened here because I thought that really did change the outcome of the game.
There's obviously had work to do after that, but the 3 and out there, just the way they did it, was almost a safety in that moment. Are you guys able to be on that?
Yeah, 100%. And you could feel the energy. I'm telling you, you could feel the energy of the defense, the stadium, and it was kind of that we're not going to lose this game. We're gonna find a way to win, even though everything hasn't gone our way to this moment. We're gonna find a way to get a stop here, get y'all the ball, give y'all another chance. And we were able to make it work, you know. And then even going into the fourth quarter, obviously you want to end with a touchdown. They got a stop, big stop. Defense gets out there immediately, gets a stop for us, and gives us another chance to go down the field. So it was a true team effort, you know. It was a special moment, and I'm glad that we were able to win that game. And now we're going to have to build on that through the rest of the season.
Thank you.
That was going to be my question, just about the overtime stop. Just what do you feel like that collectively did for the offense to give you guys an opportunity to only need a field goal?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we were backed up, but I thought we did a great job getting the ball down the field and guys making big plays. And then just knowing that we just got to get into field goal range and be across midfield and having all the trust in the world in Harrison to win the game for us. And so we got it down there close, and we felt really good. And obviously sent Harrison out there, and he did a great job making the field goal.
And you targeted the running backs today more than you had in the other game. Is that a conscious effort on your part and the coach's part to get the ball to them, or just kind of game flow?
No, I thought Coach Anarumo did a great job covering some of our deep stuff, especially early in the game. And he has a good feel for what we do, and you have to keep pushing. You can't compound mistakes. And obviously, the first mistake happens, throwing the ball. I felt like Rasheed was open, and I just got the ball tipped and intercepted and hurt us. But I wasn't going to let that affect how I was going to play the game. So I was going to take shots when they were there, and if they're going to cover them up, throw it to guys underneath and let them make plays happen. And I think throwing it, especially early in the game, it got their defense to step up, and then we were able to hit some shots on the field later in the game.
Last two, I hate to think about it.
Obviously, you have to take advantage of this, but you alluded to the do or die mentality today. How much coming off the field to just sort of reframe how you're looking at everything, give you fresh life in a certain way?
Yeah, I mean, we're still not where we want to be at, but this was big, getting that win against a really good football team, kind of proving it to ourselves that we can play this kind of football game where it's not always pretty, and I think now we just got to build up that momentum. It's going to be a short week. We're playing a good team in the Cowboys, and they can score some points, and they got a lot of great players. And so it's about rebounding fast, trying to be better, even better this next week, going into a big environment, big game, and trying to get that win. It's going to be a lot of fun going to Dallas and getting to play on Thanksgiving.
You mentioned at the beginning, this is exactly what we needed, I guess, just elaborating on that. Why you made it.
Yeah, I mean, we've been in these games. All 5 of our losses, I felt like these games where there was plays here and there that we didn't make, and we could have won all of them, and we didn't. And until you prove it, you can talk about it all day, but until you prove it, it's not going to happen. And so we're able to prove that we can win the game like this, where it's not always going great, where multiple guys got to step up, and then you can make the big plays in the big moments, and I thought our guys did that. So hopefully we can build off that as we go through the rest of the season. Thanks, Patrick.
Thank you.
Come on, Gary. Okay, both of you or one of you?
Yeah, it was a critical point in the game. We was backed up. Well, they were backed up. We just had created a turnover, Kareem fumble. And for me, it's just about keeping the fans in tune, giving that momentum, making it loud, creating chaos. And also, it energizes the defense, I think energy is contagious, so you got to continue to promote it, especially critical moments like that in the game.
What was the emotion, Chris, about the way you guys followed up Jonathan's head?
I kind of knew it was going to happen. If you look at the track record throughout the year at the running backs we played, nobody done bust 100 yards over us. I think we had one runner who had 100 yards over us, but as in stopping the run, we were committed to stopping the run, and then we were able to get after the quarterback.
Chris, you might have preferred to win by more, but I mean, in the end, is it good for you guys to win a game this way and have it play out like this, have it come back and have a gritty end?
A win is a win, and we'll take it. Listen, winning in this league is so tough, and especially when you play those type of caliber teams that you may see in February, it's tough, and the margin for error is like that. So, we was able to pull off a good win against a great team today, and look at film, move forward. We got a tough team coming up in Thursday in Dallas. So,
Basically, you see the guys all came alive, so to speak, in the third quarter, fourth quarter, I guess. You say that happened.
I mean, momentum is high, man. It's a sense of urgency in the building, especially where we want to go as a team. I think everyone feels that, everyone knows that, and for us, it's about continue to keep each other going.
Did you feel like, when you've been alive this season, did this feel must-win to you guys, knowing where you sit in the standings and how much of a swing any one of these games could be for your ultimate fortune?
Well, we're sitting at 5-5. We got 7 games left. The top teams of our division is like 9-2, right? So I think it's a must-win, because if we lose this game, we go to 5-6. Our playoff chances at 23%. Then we got a tough schedule coming up. So I think this was a must-win game. I think we got to take it like that throughout the end of the season as a team. These games are important for seeding and also for securing a spot in the playoff.
Because the last night you guys had, I think it was 32, was you and Tranquil coming in to the middle of the top of the run. What did you see on that play? Was there some tendency that you noticed where they might go with it?
I can't really spill too much on our defense, But Spag do a really, really good job of moving us around and getting me in spaces to make plays. We just, for us today, we executed at a high level on all phases of our defense. Gave up a few big runs, but it's okay.
First one was 20-9, and you walked on the field in the fourth quarter. Patrick credited the energy of the crowd, and you kind of got that going. How did you feel about the energy when you walked on the field before you started to kind of rely on that?
Well, it's a momentum shifter, especially when a turnover is created. Everyone is kind of looking like what's going on, and the crowd is like, but keeping everyone in tune in the game. And then we as players, we're able to feed off of that crowd yelling, showing their support, and things tend to happen. Great things tends to happen for us when the crowd, everyone is hype,
So considering you are in a must-win mode now, probably for the rest of the season, I guess how quickly do you have to turn the page to where it's
I think like tonight, I'm gonna rest a little bit and watch a little film on Dallas. I'm gonna watch the game. I think they play at like 3:30, 3:35 or something like that. I'm gonna watch the game so I can get ahead of the schedule. And we come in tomorrow, watch a little more football, and prepare for Dallas.
The one time the team kind of got you guys was that 3rd and short early in the 3rd quarter, got that 27-yard run. In overtime, was it a similar look they gave you? Did they run a similar plays and said that's when they had success?
So with that play, it was 3rd and short, and the quarterback was on the center, and we play sneak defense, as in quarterback sneak. So everyone was crunching in, and he was able to break away from the outside because he ran it to the right and bounced it. So, and there's holes in every defense that you run, He was able to find a hole and he was able to break free. But we was playing sneak. We was thinking the quarterback sneak, so everyone was crunched in.
But did you learn something from that that helped you on the overtime team?
We didn't play sneak again. I guess we learned something. That speaks for itself.
Couple more.
Hey, Chris, how important was it for you to show up individually as a team leader defensive games?
I think for me personally, I got to show up the rest of these games in playoff counting. I'm my biggest critic. For me, I was able to take some time off during the bye week, self-evaluation, what I could do better, and what I have been doing, self-evaluate myself and see what I can do better. And for me, it's about taking it to practice and transitioning to the game.
Chris described this as exactly what we needed. We feel the same way. So that's why.
Excuse me?
Pat described the game as this is exactly the type of game we needed. You feel the same way.
Well, I would rather take it in a different way, but adversity builds character. We got to see the character of our team today, offense, defense, and also special teams. When you face a good team and in critical situations, you're down going in the 4th quarter. We might be familiar with that along the season. So for us to pull together as a team and to overcome whatever adversity it was and to beat these guys, I think we needed that as a team, definitely for sure.
Last one, okay.
Yeah, Chris, kind of going off that last question, seeing each kind of facet of the game make plays, offensively coming back, scoring late, defense gets up to the buck rating 5 field goals. How big is it to kind of see everybody make plays, knowing it's kind of like you said, win now, the rest of the way?
It's something we can build off of as a team. It's something we're going to need to continue to do as a team in order to win these games. We've got a lot of tough teams coming along, and it's going to take every phase of the game to win, whether it's special teams, offense, defense, and we was able to pull it together today. So that's a great building point. We just got to be consistent with it, build off of it and continue to build off of it. So y'all take care.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.
Yeah.